Maybe if I just stay really still. No. Right. Is that better? I mean, I can move my head around now. Hello and welcome back everyone, you little merbabes, little mermates out there. We're still deciding. I need to do a poll or something. I'm gonna do a poll. Yes, welcome back to another video. Yay, a mermaid video. It's been a while. It has been a while. What did I talk about last? My persona, yes, amazing. So today, wow, my mind has literally just gone little malfunction there, don't worry about it. We are talking about Miss Mermaid UK. Yay! Because believe it or not, I am the current Miss Mermaid UK, the longest reigning Miss Mermaid UK as well because of Corona. Thanks, Rona. So I won the title of Miss Mermaid UK in 2019, and the original plan basically was that I would have flown out to Egypt in 2020 to compete in the international competition as Miss Mermaid England. But then the Rona came in and was like, no, that's not gonna happen and everything's gonna stop for a while. And to be honest, I actually still don't know when I'm gonna be doing Miss Mermaid International, but well, I'm here to talk to you today about Miss Mermaid UK though, not the international competition, so we don't need to worry about that right now. No. So, as some of you may know, I did kind of mention in that Sidemen video that I was Miss Mermaid UK. And yeah, I figured let's talk about it a little bit because obviously the whole mermaid world is still very new to a lot of you, and this is a pretty big part of it. Miss Mermaid International, the World Mermaid Organisation, runs Miss Mermaid International pageants and all over the world. So Miss Mermaid UK is the UK specific pageant, and then there are Miss Mermaid insert country here pageants all over the world. So I entered the competition in, when did I enter the competition? Oh my goodness, June, yes, June. Just after Mercamp, because at Mercamp it was run by Hire a Mermaid UK, which is the same company that runs Miss Mermaid UK. So while I was at camp, I learned all about Miss Mermaid UK and decided that I wanted to join in. So when I entered the competition, I entered to be Miss Mermaid Berkshire to represent where I live, and that is what every other participant in the competition did as well, as you can only represent where you live basically. It makes sense. But I wasn't actually secured in my place in the pageant until I had gained a sponsor. So a big part of the pageant world, if you're not already kind of like in it, I guess. I mean, I'm not really in it, even though I am Miss Mermaid UK. This is my only pageant I've ever done. Basically, you need to gain a sponsor, which will kind of pay for your place in the competition, yeah? So the way it worked, I could either pay the sponsorship fee or I could find a business that would pay it for me and then sponsor me through the competition. Now, as a business, if you do sponsor a participant, then it means you basically get free advertising. Well, not free because obviously you pay for that participant to be a part of the competition, but you get advertisements and then you create kind of like an agreement with the participant that you have that they do stuff for you basically. My partner, my sponsor was Permanent Beauty. It's a beauty company basically. Our agreement was that if I had a few beauty treatments from them, then I would promote them on my Instagram and promote their content, and yeah, and that's what I did. I decided to go with them as they were the only company that got back to me. Yay, thanks Permanent Beauty, yay. So after I had secured my sponsor, I was now looking at starting on the long journey towards the competition. So I had about 3 months until the pageant actually happened, because it happened in October. So it wasn't a lot of time considering how much I actually had to get ready. There were 7 things in total I had to prepare for. Some of them were things that you had to prepare pre-competition and the others were on the day kind of things. So the pre-competition stuff included raising money for charity. Miss Mermaid UK, and in fact a lot of the mermaid community, are very pro marine support, and we support a lot of marine conservation charities. So when I heard that Miss Mermaid UK supports marine conservation, that was just even more of a selling point for me to join into the competition. The charity that Miss Mermaid UK supported in 2019 was called Sea Shepherd UK. and they are amazing. They have just partnered with a documentary on Netflix called Seaspiracy, and I highly recommend you watch it. It's harrowing, it's horrible, but it's so eye-opening to the way that our world is kind of operating at the moment. Yeah, it's worth the watch. So that was a massive part, and also kind of linked in with that charity work, you also had to make a scrapbook to show all of your charity work and all of your publicity, as another sash you could win was Miss Mermaid publicity, and that included getting into newspapers, getting on the radio, TV, anything that you could do to publicize the event even more. The third thing that you could do, so far we've got charity, publicity, and now eco-creativity. One of the big things that we also love to do is to reuse and recycle stuff. As you guys might know, I love making clothes and I love reworking clothes, especially. Charity shops are my best friend, and I'm very excited for them to open up again so I can start making stuff. And yeah, so one of the main things that I did to raise money for Sea Shepherd UK was I went to car boot sales. Yay! What I would do, I would collect, well, firstly I collected loads of my stuff that I didn't necessarily need anymore, but then I also put a shout out on various Facebook pages and asked around if anyone had anything that they didn't need anymore. One of the things that I realised when raising money for charity is that people are a lot more inclined to give you stuff than give you money. So I kind of really played into this idea and took on a lot of donations of items and then took them to car boot sales and then sold them on to earn profit for the charity, basically. One of the things that I found out while car booting is a lot of car boot sales will actually give you a discounted pitch price if you are raising money for charity, which I thought was really, really nice because it meant that I wasn't taking any money away from the profit that I was getting for the charity. For Sea Shepherd UK, I ended up raising just over £1,200, which I was absolutely amazed by. I was so thankful to everyone who ended up donating to me their wares, their money as well, and yeah, I was absolutely so blown away, and yeah, it was amazing. So far we've got charity, fundraising, and then the third one was eco-creativity. So one of the big things in the mermaid community is that we love to recycle and reuse things. I'm fully for it. I love reworking stuff, especially making clothing. I love going into charity shops, picking something up and making it into something else that I think would benefit either me or someone else. So with the eco-creativity dress or outfit, you had to basically use stuff that would be thrown away or recycled or found in the charity shops. So it had to be something that wouldn't necessarily be used again. I was really, really happy with the way that my eco-creative outfit came out, and yeah, I was so thrilled with everything that I did, really. There was a bit of trial and error because obviously I'd never really worked with materials like that before, but when I ran down that catwalk in it, it was brilliant. Although I was just kind of happy that none of the bottle tops fell off, and also the tail I did chain linking with like Coca-Cola cans together to kind of make like chainmail, and I made like a big tail at the back. Another huge part of the pre-competition was training. Now I haven't done a training specific mermaid video yet, but I will be, because training is a huge part of a professional mermaid's career, and is probably one of the reasons why I did excel in the competition compared to other mermaids. Because I had just left Mer Camp, my training was very fresh, so my breath holds were very strong and my distance swimming was equally as strong. Two parts of the competition are underwater rounds, including an underwater modelling and also underwater length swim. So the length that you have to swim is 36 meters, and we were in a hotel at the time, so it was basically there, back and there again, and I managed to do it and I was very thrilled. It was kind of a weird sensation because it was the first time I had actually ever swum without goggles at fast pace underwater, as at Mer Camp I was always in a mask or in goggles, so it was a little bit strange. But I'm really happy with the way that it turned out, and as you can see from the video, yeah, I managed to do it just about. So the main competition was held over 2 days, and it was held at the Majeski Stadium in Reading, which was so cool because there's a hotel kind of attached to it, so you could stay there if you wanted to, but I lived quite close so I didn't need to really. And then our dressing rooms were actually in the little pods, like the VIP pods that look over the pitch, so it was a really cool experience. In the competition, as it was spread over 2 days. On the first day, we had the underwater rounds, as the underwater rounds can be really tiresome, and I think the competition runners, UK Pageant UK, didn't really want to have it all on one day, because we, as the pageant goers, probably wouldn't be able to perform to our best. Yeah. So on the second day, after we had done all the underwater stuff, we had a... No, we didn't. That's a lie. Let's backtrack. On the first day, before the underwater round, we did a publicity stunt. We went to the Broad Street Mall in Reading, which some of you may know, and we basically were all in our tails and we were promoting the competition and selling tickets and doing stuff like that. It was really fun. It was a great way to kind of talk to the Reading goers and let them see kind of like our world. And yeah, it was a really good way of actually publicizing the competition, and it also counted towards the publicity sash as well, which was quite cool. So on the main competition day, we're back now, there were 3 more rounds that you had to kind of think about, but didn't take that much effort, really. Well, depending on you. There was a talent round, which was optional, but I did decide to sing, as that's another huge passion of mine, and I think that really went really well. I ended up singing Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again from Phantom of the Opera, which is one of my favourite musicals. There was a bikini round, which is pretty standard in most pageants. I had like lost a lot of weight, so I was looking really good, I think, in my swimsuit thing. And then there was a formal evening round, which is also a pretty standard pageant kind of thing. So as well as the evening, bikini, talent, charity fundraising, publicity, underwater modelling, underwater swimming, yeah, because the underwater modelling and the underwater swimming was kind of in a montage video and was shown to the audience on the second day. We also got to walk down the catwalk in our eco-creative dresses, as you know, of course, we had to show them off. I mean, why not? So after we had actually done every single round, all 7 or 8, my goodness, it was then the award ceremony. I am still shocked at the way that I did. I actually ended up walking away with 5 sashes, which was just mad. I remember after winning the first one, not really thinking that I'd win a second, then a third, then a fourth, then a fifth. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So I won Miss Mermaid Charity because I ended up raising the most money for Sea Shepherd UK, which I was so thrilled about. Yeah, just raising money for such an amazing charity was, you know, reward enough. I ended up winning Miss Mermaid Royal, which meant that I actually sold the most tickets, so I had the most fans in the audience, I guess. I also won Miss Mermaid Publicity because I ended up being in radio, talk shows, on newspapers, stuff like that, and also through all of my cart booting, I had a massive sign and I was promoting the hell out of the competition, and I think that's probably what helped me gain that sash. And then, of course, I won Miss Mermaid England. Now, the way that Miss Mermaid UK works is that you have to place in either Miss Mermaid England, Miss Mermaid Wales, Miss Mermaid Scotland, or Miss Mermaid Ireland to then qualify for the UK title. So I was the #1 Miss Mermaid England. There was also a Miss Mermaid England runner-up as well, Mermaid Lolly. She's absolutely amazing. She's also got YouTube, I will link it now, and she's got a lot of other mermaid videos, and she does talk about the pageant as well, so it might be good to head over there and have a little look. After I won Miss Mermaid England, I was on that stage and yeah, they called my name and it was insane. As you can see from this video. So yeah, obviously a year and a bit on, nothing has really changed because I'm Miss Mermaid UK. You know, I guess that's partially my fault. You know, I didn't really plug it, that I like tell people that I am Miss Mermaid UK. Obviously being a mermaid is a talking point enough, and being Miss Mermaid UK is just like insane. I don't want to blow their minds too much, you know. But yeah, and obviously because of the coronavirus, I haven't really been able to do much with my title, but hopefully as things start to calm down and life goes back to normal, I will start training again and start getting ready for the international competition, which is a whole nother bag of fish. Damn. Right, let's put my big, let's put my big crown back on for the ending. Brilliant. I have to stay really still because I have it back on. Also, yeah, so this is my crown that I got for Miss Mermaid UK. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's another mermaid one, so if you're still interested in that mermaid goodness, I will keep bringing mermaid stuff out. Oh my gosh. I hope you're having a great day. If you're not already and you are enjoying this content, please do subscribe. It would be great, but you know, I don't mind. I'm not gonna hold it against you. I'm not gonna send any siren curses your way if you don't subscribe, so don't worry. And yeah, otherwise, I will see you very, very soon in another video. And this has been your favorite mermaid, signing off.